Welcome, tribe. I'm going to do a reading for those of you who are single, who don't have a love interest. We're going to try to get some information on why you or the divine is kind of keeping that person at bay, you know. There's someone for everyone, so there's never a question of, why don't I have a love interest? It's more of why is the path not clear, for this love interest to enter, or for me to align with this love interest. Now take what's for you, obviously. What's not for you won't resonate. It's your part to figure out what resonates and what doesn't. If you do have a love interest, if it's just no communication or whatever, there may be something, there is something you could take away from this reading, or you would not have been guided to it. Unless you reading stalking, Reading stalking is when you're just watching a lot of tarot. You're not really taking much from it, but at the same time, you're taking everything from it. You get what I'm saying. We're going to go with the flow. We always let the divine guide the reading, so there's no specific spread here. I will say, though, the fact that I'm cutting indicates a shift in energies, so bear that in mind. Let's see what's going on here, but it does feel like it's a positive shift. It does feel like whatever is shifting here, it's of a positive nature. Now, that's not to specifically say, oh, it's someone coming in. We don't know yet, you know what I mean? It could be a positive shift that's specifically just you, just something within you shifting. It's less important to have that person in the physical, than it is to have that connection and relationship with yourself, Wow. I'm getting a giving up energy with this. I'm hearing 3. Is that 3 more or 3 altogether? Wow. Wow. Okay. That's a decent amount, guys. A lot going on here. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, so they're leading me straight here. This is where we're starting here. Because what they want you to know immediately. First of all, guys, I can feel your tension. If you need to pause the video to get centered, please do so. I feel like pause it and take a few breaths. This card does not want to stay still. We're going to see what's behind it. Okay. Wow. Okay. Immediately I'm seeing this mixed minds here. It's this, you have faith, you believe, you trust that it's coming in. It's this energy. I know there's someone out there for me, but this energy of still wishing on a star. Don't wish for your desires, align with them. Become that version that you want to be for your partner, for yourself. A lot of people focus on what they want in the partner, but they don't focus on what they can be for the partner. You know what I mean? It's not so much about manifesting or aligning or creating that ideal person, rather than it is to look at yourself and say, okay, what kind of spouse do I want to be? What kind of spouse do I feel that I am? You know what I mean? And then you allow the person that's right for you to enter your experience. If you're still trying to create a person in your mind, you know that that's not going to fucking happen. You don't get to create your person, only align with them, right? So get out of this ideal fantasy world where your partner is just going to, you know, just appear in some extreme serendipitous way, some movie shit. The reality is, and the divine is saying, we're not denying or neglecting you from that experience. They're telling you, yes, that is possible. Absolutely hold the intention to have that magical moment when you meet that person, if that's your ideal, or if that's your, ask for that sign and that synchronicity. If I want my person, if I want to know which person is the right person after I become the best version of myself for this person, allow this situation to have, certain signs and synchronicities. You can, for example, butterflies. When I meet this person, let butterflies feel my experience, by way of seeing them, feeling butterflies in my vessel, this person being so highly resonance of my soul that it has a physical, resonance, a physical reaction. You know what I mean? Again, like the butterflies, the gut feeling, signs and synchronicities beginning to show itself in my experience. Help me to allow myself to utilize the outside energies, new moons, full moons, and it is suggestive for some of you to identify how you directly it's like having this kind of shared energy, for lack of a better word. I can't get to my words right now. It's like having this shared energy with the cycles of life and learning how to be more in tune with them. You know what I mean? Am I in an energy or a time in life, a cycle in life where I'm purging? Okay, if I'm purging, then I'm not necessarily attracting, I'm releasing, right? So when people come in this time, friend zone they ass and make sure that this is someone who's, because we don't count the divine out. The divine can, in this co-creative experience, you can be in a time where you're not at your best and still find your best suitor. People will say, if you're in a bad vibration and you meet somebody, then that person's in a bad vibration too. Shut up. How do you know that person's not meant for you two to come together and collectively raise it? You know what I mean? Don't count out experiences because of certain time frames. Just be in tune with what life is with you. You know what I mean? Every person and every experience is tailored to that person's soul development, right? You will overcome any difficulties. You will overcome any adversities. You have bright new prospects on the horizon. You know what I mean? But with these endless possibilities, you have this energy where you may be more easier, maybe easier for you to sway into these I'm hearing repetitive beliefs, thoughts, emotions of, oh, it may be the same as the past. When you meet somebody, you may be thinking, okay, is this person the right one? Let me find out. And you're watching all these readings, you're getting all these mixed energies and all different kind of things, And it's putting you in a place where it's like, okay, you're scattering your fucking energy. How is somebody supposed to align with a scattered energy? It's aligned. Why? Because the energy has structure. It's found itself. It's one, right? It's not scattered. If you want the one, you have to become one, whole within yourself, right? It's this energy where as soon as divine gives you a taste of love, you don't want to taste, you want to drink the whole cup. And it's like, no, no. What if it was poison? Now you've consumed too much. Now you're in pain, right? The divine is saying, don't allow yourself to take a shot of love. Allow yourself to sip. You know, it's this energy where, and this is not gender specific, it's just a saying, it's like a lady never drinks, she sips. You don't become intoxicated, love drunk. You just sip. You get a little buzz. You feel good. You allow the cupcake phase to be the cupcake phase. It doesn't have to go from cake batter, to full-blown cake. You can get a cupcake, enjoy the cupcake side, the cupcake phase. Cupcake phase is that, all is good in the beginning, right? It's almost like when you enter that cupcake phase, now you want the full sheet cake. And it's like, no, the divine is saying, enjoy the cupcake. Everything in moderation, right? Eat healthy, right? A soulmate it can be soul food, is the way that they're giving this example. It's like, basically don't overindulge. Give people what they deserve of you, not all of you. Okay? For some of you, it's this repetitive energy where you feel love and then it becomes kind of consuming. And it's actually acting as this push rather than a pull. Okay? Hold on, I'm recording. Okay, he didn't hear that. Okay. This energy here where temptation may lead you astray is just like back to this energy here with these reckless actions, allowing your mind to become the and all, or holding back your truth, not being. It's like when love enters, you get this imbalance in the feminine energy. It's this energy where you have to stay. It's just like, take your time, Allow yourself to take your time. Utilize logic, reason, and common sense. Take your time. Be realistic about it. You know what I mean?
Mama!
I'm recording. I'm recording.
So, come on!
Be reasonable, I'm sorry, guys. Family, right? Be reasonable. Long story short with that one, Same thing we just explained. You will receive good news from afar. I feel like this person is going to come in. Let's get the full reading out. When I say this person's energy is going to come in, it doesn't necessarily mean in a physical way. I feel like with these cards we have here, the person that's meant for you is trying to engage energetically. This person is trying to send you signs and synchronicities and all kind of things, and you're so worried about when this person is going to show up in your life that you're not realizing that this person is already in your life. It's almost like a level of resistance.
Uncle Mom want his gray shoes right now, and right now only.
They're in the box under the pool table.
Okay.
Thanks, babe. It's this energy where... Oh my god, I don't know if y'all can hear my daughter. She's so extra, dog. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me, I don't want to sell y'all short, you know what I'm saying? Let me light it on a candle, get it popping this way. And they was going to have me come all the way downstairs when they could have asked me where I put them. Y'all see this? Alright, tribe. I can't. YouTube don't let me pause it, so y'all just gonna have to be okay with it. You know, my bad. I apologize. Bring me back in. Uninterrupted. Uninterrupted. You know, guys, everything happened for a reason. And as I was bringing myself back in, I realized that for one, my energy wasn't fully tapped in coming into this reading. Not only that, but they made it clear, very clear, that that interruption was a reflection of how interrupted your love life is, how interrupted this person is every time they're trying to bring a message to you. Just like, as I said, this person is coming in, they chop my words again before we even had interruption. You know, things like that. It's interesting because throat chakra, yeah. It's interesting because it's this energy, and it definitely was this energy shift. We did cut the cards and say it was an energy shift. Listen, guys. Um, this it's this energy where this love that's trying to enter your life in a tangible way. It's constantly interrupted by you. It's this energy where every time you're almost to the door, because you have to open the door yourself. It's like every time you're almost to the door, you get discouraged. And then you start telling yourself, you know, good things are on the way. Good things are on the way. And the divine is saying every time you say good things are on the way, you push the door back further. The divine wants you to get to the fucking door and know that the door is here. As you say the door is here, you're connecting your bond tighter and tighter. And then you reach this point where the doorknob is in hand and you realize love isn't my life. It's like love is not something. It's that energy of I don't find love, love finds me. I don't find love, I align. You know, you don't see it coming. But if you don't learn how to structure your
Mama,
mind and your heart, it's the second box. The second box. If you don't structure your mind, if you don't structure your emotions, if you don't, it's this energy where you're romanticizing. You've got to bring it back to reality. This person's not going to come in on a helicopter with this big banner that says, marry
we
me.
can't find it still. Come on, dang.
There's 3 boxes lined up. They keep leaving. I'm getting so annoyed, guys. This is the amount. This is crazy. This is crazy. This has never even happened before. And it's interesting because it's fully aligned with your reading. The reason why you're single is because you're guiding yourself to darkness, not following your intuition. You're holding everybody back. You know, reckless actions lead to conflict every time. Your reckless actions is what you're believing is you know, everything is this test for you, you know, and it's not. The divine is saying, we're not testing you. You just keep fucking giving up on yourself or on love or on your partners before you can really see the true colors or the truth of the situation. The divine is saying, unlock yourself. Stop holding your past against every energy that is present in your present moment. Stop letting others choose your path for you and choose your own path. And then you have, your luck will change. Seek a union of mind and spirit. Honor and good luck. It's a big turnaround. When you stop shutting your future out based on your past, allow yourself to get to the door and open it. I love you guys. We'll do a part 2 for this, where I might clarify some more of this. I love you guys and thanks for the support.